Hello and welcome to 8 months of streaming. Today is more chaotic than usual, but I mean, that's really to be expected by now, isn't it? Also, hello, Greg. Thank you for saying hi and uh, commenting that you like the new starting soon screen. I appreciate it. Um, yeah. Aerietta bot is already on top of it. With the Beacon's link directory in case you want to find me anywhere else, including Twitter, Instagram, Hive, co-host, our community Discord, the YouTube channel with our VODs, Ko-fi, or Throne. So yes, today is a little hectic, but I mean, the starting soon screen is super cute, and I think that just chatting screen is super cute. But while I am here, I am also going to give Greg with 3Gs a quick shout out because he's awesome. He's got a lot of streams planned for this coming week. It was also really fun watching him play Katamari last week, but he's going to be playing a lot of Death Stranding as well as a few other things. I think you said you were going to play Genshin at some point this week as well. Anyways, go follow Greg. Then go check him out on Twitter and such and his Discord because all of those schedule informations are going to be there. But yes, today is hectic. I don't remember much about my weekend because it was very busy, but yeah. Sorry for the chaos, except again, it's kind of to be expected by now. I have my orange flavored bubbly water and my drawing tablet and a Nikki drawing that I still need to finish. So I'm going to switch over to the live scene and figure out if I set this all up correctly. Yes, it works, sort of. Let me just see about getting that to fit just a little bit better. Just a little bit better. Yeah, that's good. But if you were here for our bonus stream a while ago, you would kind of recognize this. When we reached 40 followers here on Twitch, I had said that I would draw a picture of Nikki to go on our overlay. Well, we got the new overlay before we got the new Nikki drawing, so now we have to remedy that. And again, it's our 8th-month stream anniversary. I'm feeling chaotic as hell. Today seemed like a good day to do it. But yes, I just have to organize my desk a little bit because it is very small, so it doesn't quite exactly fit both my monitors, my keyboard, and my tablet. So I kind of gotta squeeze all of those in different places. Probably move my notepad off my desk. And no, I still haven't gotten all the stuff. Oh, what was that? I don't know what that went to. I hope it's not important. Ah, it is for the Nintendo Switch that is currently not plugged in. But yes. Yeah. Chaotic. Okay, we're going to add a new layer, put it below the whiskers. Might as well leave the whiskers up just so that we know where we're looking and all of that. As you can see, I have quite a number of different uh, parts of this image in the different layers already. But yeah, I just wanted to get this done because I wanted to make sure that we would be able to continue forth doing other stuff as well. So probably that one. I need to switch the colors because, yeah. I wonder, would it be beneficial to have them side by side? Probably. Am I going to do that? Perhaps. But let's start with a layer that's just getting some of the lighter tones in for Nikki's face. And possibly like her tummy and back. It's so interesting because she has kind of shifted color a little bit since we got her. Like she was she's currently scratching up something. I'm hoping it's her scratching post. But she was a pretty gray, predominantly colored kitten. And now she has all of this orange going on. And she just continues to stay this very pretty kitty cat, if chaotic as hell. But yeah, it's also really interesting to see how her coloration has changed so much as she's gotten older. Definitely don't know what she's getting into now, though. It's weird not having music on, but I have not figured out how to do the music without it being a copyright infringement. That is on my list of things to do. My list is long and keeps getting longer. But right now, just trying to make sure the little princess has her face up on the screen. She was very well behaved this weekend. My dad was visiting because he wanted to provide his assistance because I have been struggling with, you know, being alive. And all sorts of other things. So he's just like, hey, if I were to come up, is there anything that I could help you with? And like, I was thinking about it and I had a migraine and I couldn't come up with anything. And I'm just like, I will get back to you once I'm able to think again. Oh, did not. Let's, no guides. And so like, then I woke up at 2 a.m. because I am prone to waking up at 2 a.m. And I'm just like, wait a freaking minute. My dad's a massage therapist. Maybe helping me have fewer migraines by providing some assistance with that. That would probably be especially useful to me. So, yeah. Yesterday he was here and I got a massage for the first time in a while and I'm definitely feeling a lot better. But, you know, chronic pain is a pain. Dealing with it is frustrating and you don't always have the ability to use all of the brain power that would typically be at your disposal when you're in pain. Which, you know, these are things that I knew, however, didn't register until it was just like, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Hello and welcome, Raiders. How do you pronounce that? Shenanigans? Please correct my pronunciation. Hello, Olga Bear. Welcome in. Uh, incoming Shenanigans After Hours Cafe. That is very cute. I love the little emotes. Those are adorable. Hello and welcome, Raiders. My name is Aerietta. I am a variety streamer here on Twitch, and today we're drawing my cat. Typically, I play a lot of variety games, mostly Final Fantasy XIV, but I also play Genshin Impact, Plants vs. Zombies, Potion Permit. We've been playing video game Fables, Stardew Valley, just a bunch of them. Oh, I am saying your name correctly. Excellent. What were you getting up to? Thank you for following, Dunebugs. Let me just get you a shout out. You were playing, wait. I'm a little flustered. I don't commonly get rated, so thank you for coming in. You were also doing art. What were you up to with your art? What were you making? Potion Permit was so fun. I wish the characters were fleshed out a bit more, though. Me too. I'm hoping that as they make progress and get through all the bug fixes, that they will also be fleshing out the characters a bit more. I really was enjoying the story, but I'm almost to the end of it on my personal playthrough. Coming in from the raid, critically acclaimed MMORPG Final Fantasy XIV free up to level 60. Absolutely. I am also a variety streamer. I was drawing. Excellent. Well, welcome in. Thank you again so very much for the raid. I really appreciate it. Yeah, I don't really know what else to say. Holiday theme request from the community. Oh, that's fun. Thank you so much for the follow. I appreciate it. Yeah, today we're just kind of chilling out, drawing my cat. Today marks 8 months of streaming for me. So I just wanted to kind of hang out and just do something relaxing. Doing a sponsored stream for Udi today. So we were also checking out their website. Oh, very cool. Thank you for the congratulations. I appreciate it. I was actually just looking at Udi because it is cold here. But yeah, that's very cool. Did you get any fun requests? It'll save you money, and I swear, don't get a commission off of it. Yeah, just send me a private message, and I would appreciate that. Because, yeah, I was actually looking into it. Thank you for the follow, Olga Bear. Facebook gaming character on an ornament. Awesome. Just your stream name? Perfect. I can do that. Gonna be looking into that more. They had some really cute ones. I don't know if they're still in stock, but I remember looking at one that was just like succulent themed. $30 off per item. Nice. But yeah, it's the perfect time of year for that. Olga Bear, you are the first person to grab a spoon from our collection. I hope that it provides you with the energy you need to get through the rest of the day. Okay, let's see. We want to bring down the opacity quite a bit for that. Maybe not that far. Maybe not that much. It'll be active forever. Okay, cool. Excellent. But yeah, so you play variety games and do variety streaming otherwise. So what kind of games do you play? Sorry if I'm talking too much. My thing is info dumping. I'm also autistic. You are welcome to have all your info dumping. Like, if it gets to be too much, I'll let you know. But yeah, info dumping is also my thing, which is part of the reason why I started streaming, was because I was so excited about working my way through the all the side quests on Final Fantasy 14. Uh, and it's just like, I just want to talk with people about all of these side quests because in Final Fantasy 14, there's just so much content. There's over 4,000 quests just in the first expansion alone. And then another 100 quests before you even start the second expansion. So it's just like there's all this content and no one talks about it. Big Final Fantasy fans? Good. Uh, Something that brings my ability to not stop talking to the forefront. Absolutely. Thank you for grabbing a spoon. I hope that the energy gets you through your day. Yeah, I like it here on Twitch. Like, sometimes there are definitely things where it's just like, oof. But typically it's just like, I feel okay being able to talk about things and enjoy having excited conversations with people. What's everyone's favorite Final Fantasy? Mine personally, other than Final Fantasy 14, is Final Fantasy 9. It is one of my favorites. I didn't play a lot of the other Final Fantasy games, but I really enjoy the storyline of that and the art. Olga Bear says 7. Yeah, 7 is also really good. My partner's, I think 7 is up there, but I think he's a Final Fantasy 8 person, typically. Thank you. Her name is Nikki. She is about a year and a half old now. And she keeps interrupting stream all the time. So I figured, you know what? It's time for the cat to have her own permanent space on the stream. So at 40 followers, I had said I will make an avatar of my cat to go on the stream overlay. And then it got real busy. So I didn't do that just yet. So now I am making up for it. The Doombug says, I keep meaning to make time for myself to finish 9. I love Vivi. Vivi is so precious and must be protected at all costs. I love human names for pets. Well, I hate to disappoint you, but that is the shortened version. So when I first got Nikki, her foster mom, who just real interesting lady, real interesting naming conventions for the animals she fosters. So her full name was Neat Nick Knit Picky, which was shortened down to Nikki. So we obviously didn't put that on the paperwork when we first took her to the vet. So to kind of honor that a little bit, but not be quite so, I'm sorry, what? It has been shortened down to Persnickety as her full name. But yes, Neat Nick Nitpicky. Very hefty name for such a small cat. The thing is that when her foster mom got her, like, she wouldn't let people pet her. Not until she had inspected their hands and made sure they were clean enough for her little majesty. Because if your hands were not clean, you were not allowed to pet her. Don't touch. She is very, very adverse to dirt under circumstances that are not of her choosing. So you weren't allowed to pet her until then. Until she had cleaned your hands properly. Most cats are pretty tidy creatures. She's loosened up quite a bit. We're trying to leash train her, and she's getting pretty okay with the harness and all of that. But we're trying to leash train her so that we can like take her to the park and take her on walks and eventually to take her camping, because my partner and I go camping every year. And she's doing pretty okay with it, but she really, really wants to go outside. To the point where my partner will open the door getting home from work and she will run out the door and roll in the dirt. So yeah, I think she's getting over her germophobia quite nicely. Yeah, usually she's pretty tidy though. It's pretty funny because she's constantly in a state of being halfway through cleaning herself. So she'll just be licking a paw and then stop paying attention because she's paying attention to something else entirely. And her new thing is that she'll just stick one of her paws fully in her mouth. BRB, gotta send some emails. Absolutely no problem at all. Just thank you so much for rating in. I appreciate it. Go take care of anything you gotta take care of. After stream stuff is very important, and so we all have busy lives. So if anyone's got a lurk or raid and run, feel free to do so. I just appreciate you all coming in to say hi. But yes, Nikki is very, very pretty kitty, and she knows it, and she uses it to her full advantage when she remembers. She also was cooed over for being both a pretty cat and having the silliest cone ever when she went to the vet to get fixed. Um, because my partner insisted on getting her one of the soft cones so that she wouldn't be scraping it along the walls in the hallway all night long while we're trying to sleep. And he decided, you know what? We're going to get her the lion cone. So, somewhere on my computer, I have photos of her wearing one of those soft cones, and it just has a lion's mane around it. And she hated that thing so much. She was very displeased, but everyone who saw her thought it was the cutest thing in the world. And here's my cat trying to bury it in her litter box. Very unhappy. And I'm probably going to need to get a little bit darker just to get the eyes in correctly. Just need to make sure there's enough contrast right there. It does look like we do have an ad starting in the next 3 minutes, so always a good time to make sure that your water is refilled, have a good stretch, all that business, all that jazz. Words at the same time and everything. So I will put up my little ad notification when that starts up. Try to get that gold in her eyes. Some pictures show it better than others. That's one of the things about having a multicolored cat, is that she looks different in different lighting, so it definitely changes her appearance in photographs. So trying to make sure that all those tones get put in, because it's not necessarily like the exact inherent coloration. A lot of it is really making sure that you make it look correct, even if you know that the colors are different. And adding a bit more right there. She's also been getting a little bit more green at the center of her eyes, which is cool. Dunebug says, gotta head off to finish up work, but glad I could follow. I'll leave the stream up for the lurk. Thank you so much, Dunebugs. And thank you for coming in with the raid. Thank you for the follow, and thank you for the lurk. I hope your day continues well. Hello, Claire. How are you today? So, Claire is a friend of the stream and another streamer here on Twitch. She has been playing Mass Effect 2, doing a Renegade run, and decorating in The Sims 4. She's one of the people here on Twitch where I genuinely grin with delight when I am watching her streams. It's a Monday for sure. Yeah, it's a Monday for sure. But yes, please do give Claire a follow. Claire cares. And there's a shout out. I did the thing. Of course, I'm always happy to give you a shout out, Claire. Also, Claire is very nearly an affiliate now. She's reached the 50 followers, so I'm so happy and delighted that she's nearly there. And I saw that you were streaming this weekend, and I was lurking the whole time. I just was also super busy. Thank you. I'm trying to make her colors kind of match, because like this is her poorly lit, this is her oversaturated lit. So I'm trying to find the in between to make it look right, look correct. Yes, and Claire is another person who always appreciates her lurkers. All right, so it does look like we have the ad coming in, so I am going to take this moment to save my work while the ad is up. So we'll be back in a minute and 30 seconds. And we save. Very important. Gotta make sure we get a dark enough toe beans. And hydrate. Very important to hydrate. Uh-oh. Well, I guess the headphones aren't actually doing anything since I don't have anything playing. Huh. Didn't think about that, did I? Nope. And a good time to stretch. As the bot says, now is a good time to refill your drink, stretch, and cross off a quick task in your adventure log. Calling my to-do list an adventure log from now on. Well, I'm glad that you enjoy the little flavor text I've got going on with my bot. I'm trying to figure out how to better, like, consolidate my ideas for the stream because, like, eventually I do want to do VTubing. That is a thing that I would like to do eventually. It's oh, thank you for following, Ankasune. I hope I'm pronouncing that correctly. Welcome on in. But yes, I'm hoping to eventually do that. So it's one of the things is like, okay, what makes you different? And that's something that I'm really trying to kind of figure out for the stream. So since it's the 8th month streamiversary, we'll have a little bit of the behind the scenes stuff being mentioned. But one of the things that I've been kind of wanting the whole time that I've been streaming is to really make this feel like an adventure and make people feel welcome and excited. And yeah, the branding stuff is super hard. But that's part of it is making sure that you have that sort of branding. And it also, once you kind of figure out the theming, accidentally paused the stream trying to type. I came into with the raid. I was doing schoolwork. I see Cat. Well, welcome in and thank you for coming in with the raid. I appreciate it. But yes, this is Nikki. She knows she's cute. That is too light, so we need to go a bit brighter to get that tone correct. Maybe a little bit darker. Yeah. Oh, Mickey, you're so fine. You're so fine. You blow my mind. Hey, Mickey. My partner keeps saying that too. Yeah, she's a little sweetheart, and she is also a little brat, and everyone thinks she's very cute, which she is very pleased about because it gets her a lot of attention. Okay, so I have oversaturated, now time to dial it back. I am hearing banging noises outside my apartment again, and I'm trying to decide, is that someone knocking on my door, or is it rain on the roof, or is it that squirrel again? Can never tell. I'm loving how super realistic this looks even close up. Well, thank you. I'm glad you're enjoying it, and I'm glad that it's looking realistic. I definitely wanted to make it kind of match stylistically with the illustration that I have for my own avatar. Because, yeah, I wanted to make it match, make it look nice together. There. And from 100%, yeah, that's looking a little bit too sharp with the black and still a little bit too dark, so we can fix that. But yeah, I wanted to make sure that it looked like the cat and a very cat-like pose. But getting the shine on cat eyes is very different from getting the shine on human eyes, I'm finding. Which, like, they should be similar, right? They're kind of made of the same stuff, right? No. Completely different concept. It's also different because you're looking at it from a different angle, I think. I think that makes a difference as well. Yes, this is for my stream layout. Yeah. So she's going to go in the corner right around here, nearby where I have the illustration of me. But yeah, I recently changed up my overlay. This is actually the first stream I've done with the new overlay, so she is going to be added to it as well. There, now it's starting to have that sort of glow effect. Just the kitty hanging out on top of the TV. Yep, exactly. Okay, that's much better. Still need to do a little bit of touching up on the eyes, and then we need to make sure that her fur looks correct. Because we don't need it to be like super exact, but having it look a little less wispy and blurry would be good. Oh no, I already forgot my buttons. And make sure those dark corners are dark without being desaturated. And then bringing in the darkness of her eyes, the pupils. Yeah, I don't typically do art streams uh, just because I have so far to go with the games that I've been playing, but I'm thinking that I might do them more frequently just because I really enjoy them, and also I have a lot of art to catch up on to have as the thank yous for people coming in, following the stream, all of that. Because I want to make sure that we celebrate the little victories, that we highlight them and talk about them and make sure that everyone knows they're appreciated. And I just haven't had the time and energy outside of stream for that, so I'm thinking I might be doing some more art streams in the new year. Welcome back. I hope the emailing went well. But yeah, I'm thinking that in the new year I'll be branding. Yes. So one of the things I was talking about is that I am trying to figure out the branding a little bit more for my stream. And part of that is like, instead of calling it a to-do list, calling it an adventure log. Uh, that's part of like how I've been setting up just like all the stuff about my streaming. Yeah, branding is very important. Um, so like I've just been trying to make it feel like my stream is kind of like, oh, we have come together to hang out at this cozy little place while we plan our next adventure. You do that in your day-to-day as well, main quests and side quests. Me too. It definitely helps. It makes it feel less daunting to try and do stuff. Because, I mean, life's hard enough as it is. We might as well be having fun with it, right? But yes, so along with the branding, I'm definitely thinking about doing more art streams in the coming year, which is not something that I really did starting off. But I have so much to do to help both with the branding and also to celebrate all the successes that we've had as a stream and as a community. Okay, so the water line is a bit too bright for the rest of the shading, so we need to go back in. And bring out some of those shadows a bit more again. Having this much work and effort put into a drawing of her is definitely going to go to my cat's head. She's just like that sometimes. But yeah, so this was supposed to be a 40 follower goal celebration thing. And here we are. Where are we now? I lost count. At 68 followers. Thank you to everyone who came in today. At 68 followers, so I am finally finishing up the cat drawing. Hi, Fox. Welcome in. Thank you for my hydrate. I'll do that right now. If you haven't checked out Indecisive Fox, they are another streamer here on Twitch. And they do mostly Final Fantasy XIV and other MMOs, but also do variety streams otherwise. But yes, Fox is a Shiba Inu Fox demigod, I believe. VTuber. You do be that, yes. But we appreciate Fox. Fox is excellent. How are you doing today? The god status feels more like a suggestion. I mean, there are days like that. There are definitely days like that. I'm feeling a little bit more godlike today myself just because I had a very thorough massage yesterday that really helped. Immune system decided to take a plunge, so feeling awful. Oh, I'm so sorry to hear that. That sucks. Okay, that's a bit better. I can only dream of a good massage. Yeah, I am fortunate at the expense of my mother's mixed fortune. My dad is a massage therapist, so my mom has had terrible back problems since she was about 18 because she got in a car wreck. When she was finally able to find a therapy that actually helped her, my dad, being an absolute sweetheart, took the professional training in order to be able to do that. Now she gets a massage, 20-minute massage every single day. And I'm jealous because I live too far away for that to be a regular thing, but it did really help. I I've had to take a few days off of streaming, and I hate taking days off of streaming, but specifically because of back pain. Yeah, my dad is a really good dude. Also, hi dad. I found out this weekend that he has my YouTube VODs on his playlist for when he's winding down at night. Yeah. My dad is good people. Claire says, my husband has chronic back pain. It's so frustrating because it's so hard to treat. Yeah, exactly. Um, and yeah, it's just like, it's one of those things where honestly everyone could do with having a regular massage because of just how many people are in so much pain and how it's not well treated in general. Um, and it's also one of those things where it's just like, yeah, it's going to be a bit more costly because insurance doesn't typically cover it because they aren't recognizing how important and valuable it is to treating the things that most of the people being insured have issues with. Yeah, it or maybe it's not hard and our insurance just doesn't care to pay for treatment. Exactly. Like some insurers will pay for massage and some insurers will pay for what's it called? Acupuncture and other therapies similar to that. That's why it's not doing what I want it to because I'm on the wrong brush. Okay. Hello. It's me, your local chaos machine, forgetting what the hell I'm doing while doing it. um, yeah. Fox says it very much is. The VA just throws pain meds at me, and the pain meds cause problems. It's an endless cycle. Exactly. Claire says we have the opposite problem where they won't prescribe pain meds when they're very much needed. So weird how both systems find a way to do it wrong. Yeah, yeah. And Fox says it's never the good meds. It's they barely take the edge off. Yeah. All of these things. I would like for our systems, regardless of where in the world you are, to do better and be better for the people they are supposed to be serving. As a general rule, for like everything. Um, I want people to be treated with respect and I want people to be given the treatment that is necessary to be able to live their lives. And I understand that the logistics are what gets in the way, and also sometimes people who really don't care, but like, fix it. Fix it. If your system isn't helping the people that it's there for, then your system is wrong. They won't prescribe the stronger meds because so many vets have issues with abuse. Yeah. And like, that's also part of it. Like, if they were treated for a lot of the other prevailing issues that vets face, they probably wouldn't be abusing their medication. I'm just saying. I don't think that there is an easy answer to any of this, but like, ignoring the problem in favor of not treating people hasn't been working. It's time to try something different. Claire says ibuprofen doesn't actually fix all pain. It turns out, yeah. And even when used correctly, ibuprofen still causes long-term and lasting damage to certain parts of your body, depending on who you are and the bodily composition you have. That's kind of what I'm running into, is I have multi-system issues because of long-term use of ibuprofen, because I didn't have other options. Ms. Fox says they fed me ibuprofen for 2 years and wondered why I have severe stomach ulcer. Now I'm on souped up Tylenol for my back and nerve damage. And there's really not a solution. Yeah. So I want people to be taken care of. That is like the biggest thing for me always, is I want people to be taken care of, because we all deserve to be able to just enjoy the lives we have. They're not very long, even though sometimes it feels like it's dragging on forever. And so like, while we have them, I would like them to be good. And that's another reason why I appreciate people like Indecisive Fox and Claire Cares, because they make it more bearable, because just their personalities really brighten up my day. So I am going to throw that out there. It makes it easier to deal with the exhaustion of having chronic fatigue when you just have someone to hang out with and to just be a little bit more distracted, but also just be able to talk. Claire says, I wish my husband knew other people with chronic pain because he sorts of deals with it on his own. Yeah, and yeah, having other people to talk to definitely does help, and it does make a difference, because it's like, oh yeah, there's all these other people who are dealing with the same thing. I am, again, fortunate in my mother's misfortune, because she's had chronic pain forever. So I very much know what it looks like and have had a lot of experience with it. I also see a lot of myself in my mom from when I was a teenager, because that's when she was first really starting to deal with like fibromyalgia and stuff like that. So now it's just like, oh, I was an asshole. I'm sorry. I can only say so much because that's not a problem I have. Yeah. Yeah. Not having experienced chronic pain is something that can definitely make talking about it difficult, because it's just like, well, what if my experiences actually look like this? What can I relate to, and what can't I relate to? My partner, poor thing, has been dealing with really bad vertigo and nausea lately. He's actually finally getting his doctor to frickin' try to do something about it this coming week. So He's just like, he's talking about it a lot, like, I feel so dizzy and I can't move and it's really frustrating. And I'm sitting there trying my hardest not to be like, yeah, absolutely. But don't you feel bad for telling me that I talk about this too much? And it's just like, I feel bad because he's feeling terrible, but I also know exactly how he's feeling. Fox says, yeah, my spouse doesn't have much experience with chronic pain and all that, so he can only relate so much. The closest he got was he pinched a nerve in his neck for a few days. Yeah. Thankfully, I had my magic hands of massage available as well as a pain cream and meds, so his cleared up quick. Yeah, vertigo is awful. It literally makes daily life horrid. Yeah. And I've mentioned it before, my partner works in a warehouse. I'm just very thankful that his warehouse job while he's dealing with vertigo isn't the warehouse job I had at a certain orange company, certain orange lumber and hardware company, where I had to be up a ladder while dealing with vertigo. Magic hands of massage sounds like it should come out of a bag of holding. Absolutely. And please give me the bag of holding. I would like it. And whatever magic hands of massage it has inside of it, please, thank you. All right. It is starting to look less like a blurry cat and more like a actual cat with definition and whatnot. Oh, I clicked a button. There it goes. Uh, Shenan, I'm going to struggle with this. Shenanigans says I have to get going, but it was really nice to meet you. I'll try to stop by and say hi again in the future. Have a really great stream. Thank you so much. Thank you again for rating. I really appreciate it. I hope you have a wonderful day. And yeah, I hope that we'll get to see you again soon. Claire says, let me send your boss up the ladder and they might just have a little accident. uh, yeah. It was actually really interesting because I wasn't the only person who dealt with vertigo while at that job. So it might have been something in the air as well. But we already kind of knew that there were warnings in the lumber section about the different medical difficulties you might experience from being that close to treated lumber all day long. Because we live in the state of California, therefore, it had to be provided material. But yes. Okay. Do I have my eraser on the other side? I do. I am so impressed with myself. Some days are better than others as far as making sure that I actually have my tools correctly laid out. But yes, another thing is that I am strongly considering hiring someone else to do one of my upcoming emotes that I have promised for you all. So, the person who did Strawberry Shortcake's emotes is actually accepting commissions right now. So, I'm thinking I might get them to do one of Nikki doing her silly little heart pause, because that seems like a really hard pose to draw. And making it into emote size is a challenge. So I haven't done a commission, or rather, I haven't hired a commission in years and years and years. So this will be an experience for me. And all that fur in her ears. Yeah, I thought it would be fun. Because she does this cute little thing where she'll roll on her back and she'll press the tops of her little paws together over her chest, and it looks like she's making a little heart. It is the cutest thing ever, in my personal opinion, biased as I am. And I thought it would be a really cute heart emote for both Twitch and for the Discord server. Since everyone has to have a heart emote, it's kind of required. I'm pretty sure it's a law. I'm pretty sure that once you make an account on Twitch and start streaming, like that's part of the things that you sign in your paperwork, you have to have a heart emoji. It's just required. So that would be probably the best one for this specific channel. All right, it does look like we have another ad starting up, so I'm going to trigger it a little bit early so that we can get through it and continue on. And we save our progress. Very important. Had an ad for Papa John's. The entire time I was talking to myself about Papa John. Maybe it's just me, but I'm not getting any ads. That's interesting. I don't know why. But I am glad for you. Not getting ads is always a good option. But yes, uh, Fox, for like pretty much all of your streams, I always get pizza. I always get pizza ads. Everyone. LOL, please don't tell Bezos. I won't. I won't tell Bezos. He doesn't need to know. Is that why everyone is always eating pizza? I would assume. I would assume. I actually discovered something I thought was truly hilarious today. Um, because my dad was over yesterday, we cleaned up a little bit more in the kitchen and everything, and so just like in general, because you clean up when people are coming over to your home. That's what you do. So I found that we still had some pizza boxes from the last time we got pizza, so we threw them out, obviously. Uh, and then it didn't click until this morning that there are new pizza boxes where the old ones were residing because we got pizza yesterday. I think it might be impossible for us not to have a minimum of 2 pizza boxes in our apartment at all times because they will get replaced very quickly with more pizza boxes. I think this is just a law of physics at this point in time. We didn't even notice. It's not something we did on purpose or paid attention to. It's just, oh, there's room for more pizza boxes over here now. I wonder what we're getting for dinner. I don't really care for cold pizza. I won't turn my nose up at it, but I don't go out of my way to have cold pizza. I usually will heat it up, but I am very particular with my microwave settings. So, yeah, that's just a weird fact about me. I am the person who, every time they microwave, I will use the microwave settings to turn down the power on the microwave in order to achieve a more universally heated product. I don't really know how to describe this in words, but I set the power settings to about 50%, and then I make sure to have it go for twice as long so that I have an evenly warmed slice of pizza, or let's be realistic, 3. Pizza is one of those things that I can just inhale. Yesterday, I didn't realize how hungry I was until a piece of pizza was put in front of me, and then it was gone, and I asked where my slice of pizza went, and they're like, "You ate it." I would remember. Apparently, I wouldn't. I get you. I arrange my food in certain ways for even heating. Yes. I don't do that because I don't have the patience. I will wait double the length in order to have an evenly cooked food, but I will not take the time to actually arrange the food differently in the plate or bowl. Smola AFK, I think the tater tots is home. All right, thank you for stopping in, Fox. I appreciate it. Okay, so the top of her head is starting to look like a top of a cat's head. Progress! I really wasn't planning for the whole of today's stream to be me drawing my cat, but, like, I don't think I'm mad about it either. Like, I had planned on doing, like, words on stream or something similar, but I'm not sure if we're gonna end up doing that today, and I don't think I'm mad about it. If people would like to, please do let me know. I would be happy to get that set up. Never mind, it was a neighbor. Oda false alerted. Oda, how dare? Why would you do that? Because dog. That's why. Nikki sometimes does that too. She is very dog for being cat, and she will alert me to when my partner is home, because she will go and stand in front of the door and start meowing at it when she hears him coming up the stairs. Unfortunately, she also knows what time he's supposed to be home, and will do that when he's supposed to be there and isn't yet. Not as helpful. Not as helpful. Okay. Bring this down. And just do a little bit of shading. Because I realized why I was not liking this was because it was too bright in the far corners. There. And this one is just having issues. No issues, only happy accidents. And none of those unhappy accidents either, please thank you. Okay. Much improved. So what else do we have to do to make this more cat? We have to make the toe beans darker. Got it. Another fun thing with Nikki is that as she gets older, her tail keeps getting more stripes. So it used to be that her tail was solid gray with like a few splotches of orange here and there. But now it's like dark gray and then orange stripe, gray stripe, white stripe, orange stripe, gray stripe, and light gray stripe, and a little bit of orange on the end. It is very cute. It looks like those striped sport socks. Should I be using a different brush for this one? Or should I just be changing the opacity? Yeah, that seems right. It's also very funny because all of her toe beans are like a really, really dark chocolatey brown, except for one that is pink on one of her front paws. It is very cute. Her one pink toe bean. Of course, she only shows it very occasionally, so I only have so many photos of it to share, and none of which are currently on my computer. Otis toe beans are cute. He has all three versions, pink, black, and pink, black. Very cute. Yeah, I'm starting to think that Nikki might not be quite so much diluted calico as torty mix. Which would make a lot of sense, but also she was literally found in a dumpster, so we just don't have any way of truly knowing. Except with like a DNA test, and that seems like a lot of work. So, Fox, have you done the Starlight Festival stuff yet? I do not remember. Because my memory is bad. I thought this year's was very cute. Oh, wait, yes, you had, because you already had the reindeer mount, didn't you? But yes, not me getting emotional while doing it live, because lost child in the Aetherite Plaza. Uh, how embarrassing. Okay, dirty little paws up here. So it's mostly that I need to add a little bit of dark fur between the toes and then some lighter fur on the front of the toes. Okay. Just working over here in fractions of pixels because I'm particular like that. But yes, I like reindeer quite a bit. I actually saw a really fun post about D&D because if you are a druid with wild shape, you are limited based on size for what you can do, especially depending on the level you're at, etc., etc. Apparently, the Svalbard reindeer is enough smaller than a regular sized reindeer that you can actually wild shape into it. Because I think the females are about 70 kilograms. Don't quote me on that. At the small size, or rather at the large size, and the males get down to 65 at their smallest size. But also it was in metric, and I'm bad at metric, so do your own research when it comes to my math. Also, if I am just cruising on this drawing, I am sorry. It's easy to get sucked into drawing for me and stop paying attention to other things. It's actually been kind of interesting because with all of the games that I've been playing and all the games coming out, and just like also with the controversies for the AI art, if you are curious, no, I don't think AI art should be a thing. Not without the kinds of legal protections that you would expect in the music industry. But with all of that, I've been thinking more and more, I kind of want to try my hand at doing concept art again. I kind of want to try doing landscapes again. My original career path was going to be going into game development. That did not work out. I was very lucky, I would say. The professional conferences I went to, especially ones where Blizzard was there and doing presentations, I mostly got the people being rude and less of the people being creepy to me as a femme presenting person. So, yeah. I got lucky in that respect, and that doesn't seem like a really good idea of what lucky should be. But anyway, I have been missing doing more art, and I've been really wanting to try my hand at doing landscapes. It's one of those things where it's just like I've always really wanted to get better at it, and I never did. So perhaps another thing I will be starting up more in the new year, learning how to do better. It also makes me miss a lot of the friends that I made in my game design classes. Uh, it's interesting. One of the best friends that I made in school actually went on to become a professional illustrator, but they are illustrating hard cider cans. So their illustration is for like product labels and designs and the advertisements for such, the marketing aspect of things, which I mean, kudos and congratulations. That stuff is hard. But also it's definitely like this person is super good at character design, and I'm kind of surprised that they ended up in like the brand illustration aspect of things. But it's working for them, and I am happy for them. I have a Christmas card from them from a few years ago that is pinned up on a corkboard above my desk. Okay. So this isn't quite so white right here. Need to make sure there is some white showing because cat, but also need to make sure that it has the dark wispies because still cat. And next time I do this, I promise, I will have my music figured out. I just don't... I really like how this is coming out, so I don't want to get a DMCA takedown for it before I figure out the licensing and everything. I have all that stuff all together, ready to do it. Haven't done it yet. Been busy. But yeah, a lot of it has to do with the fact that I upload my VODs to YouTube. Yeah, Claire just puts up her own background music. Yeah. But yeah, since I upload to YouTube and YouTube has a stricter DMCA than Twitch does, I need to make sure I'm covering my own ass. And yeah. So I have all the stuff set up and set aside and the notes taken with the links and all of that so that I can make sure to get the Chill Hop brand music specifically. Well, brand, label, you know, one of them. Specifically. And I just haven't done it yet because I've had other things going on, trying to make sure that I'm playing the games and doing the stuff. You know how it goes. So it's funny how these things become important later. So it's just like, oh, I'll put it off until it becomes important. Well, it became important, so now I gotta do the thing. Kind of like how... Oh. Turn? Thank you. Kind of like how this illustration of Nikki went. It's just like, well, I have to put it off because I have other things, so I'll do it when it becomes important. Well, now we're almost to our 70 follower goal, and it's becoming important. And now that I'm doing more art on the stream, it's becoming important to have music to play in the background because while I'm sure you all love the sound of my voice, I still want to be able to have a little extra layering on top of that. Make sure that it's something enjoyable to listen to and listen back to later. And also to cover up the little tappy taps that you might be hearing from my tablet while I am working on this. The new microphone is really nice, but it also picks up a lot more on the background sounds. And I'm still learning how to do all of the sound stuff. Still haven't gotten into sound editing yet. That is also on my to-do list. My to-do list is freaking long. I started using a new program and everything just to help me get better organized. Because the existing programs weren't cutting it. So probably something that you guys don't really know about me because I don't really talk about it all that much. I am really into trying out different strategies for organization. It's very much an autistic trait. If you know a lot of autistic people, you probably have met plenty of people who regularly go through and try to find new ways of organizing things, because a lot of us have been told, hey, if you had a planner, you wouldn't have these problems. Well, we've tried all the planners and we made planning our hyperfixation, and now here we are with like 5 different strategies for planners and none of the things actually written down in them done. I am one of those. At one point in time, I actually had a bullet journal entirely themed around Animal Crossing New Horizon. So, like, I had it themed so that different things matched up to the different random sellers and characters that would show up on your island depending on the day and all of that. And that would be my, like, oh, these are my weekly to-dos. So this is how we organize them, blah, blah, blah. It was very involved, and my to-do list did not get done during the entire time I was setting that up. But I also am really interested and invested in the idea of making sure that I have a system of writing down my ideas as well as my to-do list to make sure that I don't forget things, because otherwise I will, forget things. So lately it's been trying out the building a second brain system, using it with Obsidian. Claire says, I like to-do lists because it gets the thing out of my brain in theory. Exactly. The problem for me has always been making sure that it is out of my brain, but in some place where I will go back and find it. That has been the challenge that I am trying to resolve. And so trying it out with a new program to see if that helps resolve it. That has been the big thing for me lately. That was another thing. Now that I'm here and looking at this, I needed to make it more orange because Nikki is a lot more orange, as you can see. Grab some orange fluff. Yeah, that's a good one. Okay. But yeah, I have so many things that are constantly in my head because my brain does not stop. It doesn't. I've tried everything to make it stop. It won't. So now it's just trying to find a system that works with the way that I think to make sure that things will surface again when I need them to. And one of those primary things that I need to surface are my various to-do lists. So yes, I have tried pretty much every type of to-do list and personal knowledge management system that I have come across. And I have opinions about all of them. Okay, so that needs to be more saturated in order to offset how it... Oh, no. I broke it. Okay. I'm gonna use the mouse so I don't break it again. There. That's right, because the opacity has to be dealt with up here. It cannot be dealt with my... What's it called? Claire says, I haven't been able to get away from organizing planning on paper. Digital planners just don't have the same kind of satisfaction for some reason. Absolutely. And that's one of the reasons why I still use a bullet journal, even though I also use digital. I have been trying to make a way to match them up so that I am still getting the value of both. that I can't find in either one exclusively. Okay, so we might need to change brushes because that seems to be having an effect on this. Because we're trying to make sure she doesn't look all smudgy. Okay, bring the opacity down further. Not quite that low. But yes, I definitely still have a paper planner, but I have to make it work with a digital calendar because I don't always look at my paper planner, which means that I need something that will remind me when I can't remember myself. Okay, and it does look like we have another ad starting up, so I'm going to run that a little bit early. And I'll see you guys in a minute and 30 seconds. Okay. So it needs more orange here and here. And more cream on the face, make it a bit brighter. And we save frequently. Okay. Okay, there. Nope, that wasn't what I meant to do, but we'll utilize that anyway. And bring it a little bit more saturated and a little bit lighter. There. And welcome back. See, I thought I was going to finish this, but apparently I had more than 2 hours of drawing than I thought I did. But we're farther than we were, and that is important. We have made progress. And it is less blurry, which is good. More defined shapes. And the little muffin is looking much better. I have to make sure that her chin is very dirty, though, because she likes to keep her chin very dirty for how strict she is with other people about their hygiene habits. she is not the same with herself anymore. Not as much, anyway. And there. Improvement. All right. And if anyone sees anything that they notice in particular where I could add some more specific detail, I am happy to receive the critique. I might not be able to execute it based on style, but I will try. Style and skill level. Gotta give her her little orangey-ish stripes that are kind of No? What did you do? Okay, that was weird. I don't know what the radial menu actually does in Krita, but I haven't used it yet, so. All right. Also, Nikki has been getting more and more weird little nicknames lately. The one that we've been using the most has been Miss Baby. And it's typically in a tone of exasperation. Miss Baby, what are you doing? Miss Baby, is that necessary? Okay, yes. Yes. Okay. So I just have some finishing touches to do on the face and the front paw, and then we need to deal with the back legs. I also call her Miss Ma'am. And that is typically when she is in trouble. Miss Ma'am. That is not a scratching post. Miss Ma'am, stop eating my plants. Yeah, she has a lot of nicknames. I'm just glad that we're kind of moving away from her original nickname, which was Shitlord. Because that is apt. She was such a pain in the ass. She still is. She still can be, but oh my god. It's not nearly as bad as it was. That's right. I don't have my headphones on. Which is bad if I get a notification. Oops. If I have missed a notification, I do apologize. I forgot. Because my headphones turn themselves off. They do that occasionally. They haven't done it on stream as much lately, but they do that occasionally. Yeah, the hard part for me in drawing and illustrating has always been to make sure that there's enough texture. Because if it's too soft, it doesn't look great. But you also don't want it to be too hard either. And then you have the alternating hard brush and soft brush, which is its own nightmare. So, okay, so that needs to be a little bit lighter, but first I'm going to add some darkness right here, coming from the back paw pad. And add some shadow here. Okay, now we come back in, bringing a little bit more light right here. I was laughing so hard the other day. Was it yesterday? It might have been yesterday. Lyrica, who is Look It's Lyrica here on Twitch, had posted a picture of her dog. Their dog? She uses both she, her, and they, them pronouns, I believe. Had posted a picture of their dog, Peter, with Peter's emotional support paper bag. And it's just like, yep, sounds like a dog. And then Kate, who is Strawberry Short Kate, responded that her new kitten has an emotional / chaos emotional support paper bag. And I'm just like, I'm pretty sure chaos itself is June's emotional support paper bag. Cats are like that. I'm trying to get better about remembering everybody's pronouns, but it can be a challenge, especially if they're not explicitly listed. So I try. If I mess up, please do remind me of your pronouns or someone whose pronouns you know. I appreciate it. I'm trying to do better. Because everyone deserves to be referred to in a way that is comfortable for them. And since we're talking about it, if anyone in chat would like to, I have a little pronouns and name check command. And it also has the pronunciation for my name in there as well. So Aerietta uses she, her pronouns, and also goes by Airy. But I am also pretty comfortable with they, them pronouns as well. So I kind of go by either. Okay, so I made the toe beans too long. Need to bring the foot pad up higher and make it darker and make it browner. Okay. So bring that up. Maybe not quite so brown, maybe a little bit blacker. Yeah, there we go. But yes, I was watching Kate, for Strawberry Short Kate, on a podcast yesterday. Was it really yesterday? I can't remember anything. It's fine. It's fine. This is all fine. But she was talking with Abbers about I had actually brought it up, but they were mentioning a ableist language and all of that, and trying to make sure there was less of it in their communities, and like just stuff like that. Very important stuff that I also try to emulate here on my channel. And so like I was talking about how I've been messing up quite a bit lately, and I'm trying not to, but it's just learning. It's a learning process, and it's something that I am learning too. So uh along with remembering people's pronouns, also uh, doing better about the type of language I use to be inclusive language for other things, such as pronouns. Pronouns and not using ableist language. I hope I'm making sense. But I'm trying to do better. I'm trying to be better, both for myself and my community. Um, but it's a process, and we're learning it together. So yes, again, correct me if I'm wrong. Please be gentle because I'm still learning. If I'm repeatedly wrong, just keep correcting me. Not trying to be rude or misinformative on purpose. Okay, that looks more like her paw. Yeah, that's close enough. Gonna make it just a little bit lighter, and then we're going to move on with our lives, because we are also almost at time for today. Somehow. That went really fast. So, no words on stream today. If you were looking forward to that, I am sorry. I didn't know, because it's a weekday instead of a weekend, I didn't know if we would have enough people here to do words on stream, so this ended up being an art stream. I hope it was to your liking. Okay. Well, we made significant progress, even though the cat basically looks the same. Yeah, it's just getting all these little defining splotches and making sure that back leg doesn't look like it is wisping off into the distance. Big stretch. I am so glad that doesn't hurt to stretch anymore. My muscles were so tight that I was occasionally blacking out from stretching. So I'm glad that's not a thing anymore, or at least it isn't for now. um, I am looking forward to continued improvement on my health, I hope. There. Trying not to be a perfectionist. It's really hard. It's really hard. It's a bad habit that I need to break. Close enough. We're moving on. Okay. Uh... Dirty little paws. Sometimes it is still so hard to believe how demanding she was about other people having clean hands. She's not as much like that anymore. I don't know if it's her growing older or just being like, it's not worth trying anymore with the humans that I have. We don't know. I try not to ask too many questions. But she is very, very much trying to make sure that her front paws are clean. She has just been sticking her whole entire paw in her mouth lately and just chewing on it absent-mindedly, kind of like a baby with their thumb. It's very strange. Yes, so I just need to add a bit more of the creamier highlight right here and to lighten that a bit there. Oh, and for those of you who have been here in the past, I finally figured out what building they put up in place of the all of the other playgrounds that they tore down in order to put up a singular playground directly under my window. So it looks like they are replacing all of our mailboxes with a mail room because there have been too many mailboxes that are just broken. So yeah, I hope it's worth it. I also hope it means that we have fewer people coming and taking stuff because I definitely had a. So it doesn't matter as much to me because it's not something that was very important, but I have had uh, some things taken from my front porch recently. And there have been people who have been testing the doorknobs to see if people's homes are unlocked in the past week. But we did have a guitar, my old guitar from when I was in high school, taken off the front porch, just stolen. So if all of the mailboxes are removed and everything, I'm really hoping that that becomes less of an issue. We've also had someone out dumpster diving. Not one of the typical houseless people. I don't really care if they're out there, to be honest, collecting cans. That's not who I have an issue with. Like, if they're out there putting in the hard work that is involved in getting enough cans in order to be able to pay for their meals and things like that, I salute them for their hard work because that is a lot of hard work. I have a problem with the guy out there in nice jeans and a brand new jacket out there diving in my dumpster looking for paperwork. That was a thing that scared the shit out of me last week. Not a fan. If an unhoused person is out here just trying to make sure that they've got some cash by taking the recycling cans that otherwise probably won't be recycled by the county, go for it. I appreciate your service. If you're out here trying to steal people's information for fraud, GTFO, you're not welcome here. I want nothing to do with that. So yes. I am also glad that none of our packages have been stolen from our front porch, mostly because I am very attentive to when we have new packages coming in, but not everyone has that luxury. So, yeah, frustrating and all that. Anyways, we are at the end of time. We made significant progress. You can now see her toe beans. And she should be finished and part of the overlay for Wednesday. On Wednesday, it will be the winter solstice. That is my winter holiday, as I do not really celebrate Christmas, just personal reasons. Um, I celebrate other people who are celebrating Christmas, but I do not celebrate Christmas as my own holiday. The winter solstice, however, I like to celebrate as a mark of the passage of time and as the new year is starting up. So it is my holiday, and in order to make it a little bit more magical, we're going to be heading back to Moonberry for some more potion permit. We were about to get to the snowy area, so I figured that would be a nice little thing to continue on with. Anyways, I'm going to save that again. We're going to head back over to the just chatting screen, and I'm going to find someone for us to raid. And yes, desktop audio is off. Very good. Okay, so let's see. So many people online right now. You know who we haven't visited in a while that we could definitely visit right now? We have not visited Fierce. So let me just put up my social media. So if you would like to find me elsewhere after this stream, please do check out my social media directory, or rather, it's my link directory on Beacons. It will take you to my Twitter, my Instagram, my co-host. I still need to put up one for Hive now that Hive is back up and running. It has our community Discord where we hang out and talk about our dogs and our cats and tea and a variety of other things, as well as the games we're playing. It's been a little bit more active lately, and that's been really nice. It's been refreshing, and I've been delighted by that. So we've been talking about a few more things on there. It's getting a little bit more lively. So if you would like to join us on the Discord, the community Discord, it is also a place where for days like today, when we're doing something a bit different and you have a suggestion for community games or things like that, you can put that in our Discord. We have a special place for that. I also have a link to the YouTube where we have our VODs, and a link to Coffee for tipping and Throne for gifting. I have a couple of bunny-themed gifts right at the top of the list for Throne if you are feeling in the generous holiday festive gift-giving mood. But anyway, let me set up that raid. And if you are subscribed, here is a raid message. Oh, it looks like Fierce is just going on break. While I would like to send the support over to Fierce, I also know that Fierce's breaks are like 10 minutes, and I don't want to interrupt their break. Oh, how about we go say hi to a new friend? So, recently, and they are just about to start stream. Recently, I had found on co-host, I believe, Folksy Doo, and Folksy Doo is a VTuber and artist who also followed back, and it was just really sweet. So let's go check her out. We'll say hi to her. I believe she uses she, her pronouns. But yeah. I remember how to raid channels. That's a thing I remember how to do. Alright, but Folksy Doo is going to be playing Potion Craft. So, again, thank you all for being here in this very different type of stream. I hope you all have a wonderful day, and I hope to see you again on Wednesday for Potion Permit. Have a good day. Bye.